This is the game. It's the Casting of Frank Stone. I'll give you the sound as well. I did try it a little while ago. I'm going to eat the sour sweet as well because I did get a thing for another one. This is the game. Let me just change the game we're playing on the category there. This is the game. Oh, that sour sweet's even worse than the last one. So I don't know, what does anyone think? Will we, I think I've got the wrong sound setting on there. Oh. Let me just fix something because I think I've got the wrong sound setting on it as well. So yeah, it is connected with Twitch. Oh wait, maybe it's not. It was. What do we think? Do we want to do, like, you get to pick my decisions, or will I just make my own decisions? So I'll just make my own decisions. It looks like I'd have to go through the whole links thing with it again. Which is a bit of a pain in the arse. So we'll just go with the... We'll just go and play it normally. And see how we get on. New game. I did try a brief bit of it just to make sure it worked okay. And it does. So what we go? Will we go with Survivor? Play on my own choice for now. Yeah, absolutely. I will not escape the torment, but I may survive. Let's go with Survivor. It's the normal difficulty. Let's see what this is all about. Did the category actually change? Because I did change it, but then it... So yeah, there's a lot of things about this game that are interesting as well in terms of... choice made, every action taken has consequences, much like Until Dawn or the Dark Pictures games or The Quarry. Some will result in death.
I've sacrificed everything searching for it. A world within a story.
Can I set the subtitles all, please? Mute copyrighted music. I think we'll maybe say okay to that, yeah? Do you know what? Let's go with it for now. Hopefully it won't be a problem. As long as it's not anything major for too long.
Ago, of a timeless power, infinite in knowledge.
So I don't know.
Voracious in hunger. The entity.
Potentially, you could obviously they could have other games like this within this world. I think it's done quite well, to be fair.
Until I found him. Frank Stone. My key. My...
You're in for a lurk. Workman cure.
I am Augustine Lieber. And I'm about to change our worlds forever.
And there is some Dead by Daylight like music. There may be some flickers here at the start as well, in terms of flashy bits, but I don't think there's too many of them in the game bits of the game I've seen. But here we go. Well, obviously it's set within the Dead by Daylight world. We're talking a murderer. It's like those Dark Pictures and Until Dawn and stuff like that games, so there will be some scary bits. There's also some skill checks and things that use the same sound effects as Dead by Daylight, which I don't mind that, but some people were complaining a bit about it. They felt like it went a bit too heavy on the Dead by Daylight. Which, when it's set within, you know, the kind of lore and world of Dead by Daylight, I mean, obviously it's going to be. But it's definitely been a game I've been kind of looking forward to, you know, for seeing what they can do with the lore that they've created around that game. Hunt for missing infant continues. So definitely, I think I'll finish this off on... Oh, the cutscenes seem to be a little bit stuttery from time I've noticed. I have got it on like ultra settings, to be fair, which might be why, but... The Burning Maw, Cedar Steel Mill, 1963. Don't worry, the game's not in black and white all the way through. Hey Butlers, how you doing? Doing well, thanks. Hope you're good. Good seeing you. Hope you're doing alright. Police. So I don't know how many people will manage to save in the game. I guess we'll see.
But just you? Covering the entire site?
Oh no. I got help.
Where are they now? On duty?
Of a manner. Merlin just goes where he pleases.
Merlin.
You're watching Futurama at the moment?
Doberman Pinscher.
Lovely
Best
stuff.
friend a fella could ask for.
How far in are you? Are you just like the first series, or?
Just more than I trust myself.
Need to ask you a few questions.
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm yours to dispose of.
To dispose of? What do you mean? You mean I'm at your disposal?
Call me Tom.
Officer Sam Green.
Season 12, episode 5. Well, so you're a
Tom,
good
I
way
wanna
in
talk
then.
to you about...
I know it about. That missing boy, right?
That's right.
You think he could be missing here?
This mill looks a big place.
Biggest in all Cedar Hills. But that don't make no difference. Ain't no funny business going on around
No
here.
funny business here.
Not undermining Merlin's noses.
Let's go with, can I check your records?
You sound confident.
And rightly so.
Can I check your records?
Now records.
The logbook.
Records?
visits
What are
to the
they?
mill, out-of-hour shifts, that sort of thing.
All right, right. Well, gotta be here someplace.
Is that it?
Are those the records? That
It's
big
okay.
book that says logbook on it? Maybe. Is he trying to hide that from us, or... Oh, he's had a wee drink. Let's say someone's been faking the entries and see what he says. Looks like that
Someone's
one's
been faking the entries.
No. Who?
I'm guessing you, Tom.
Me?
Well, maybe your partner Merlin helps you. Sounds like he's expected to pick up all your slack.
It ain't like that. I don't do it for me. I just got to cover for some of them other fellas now and then.
Oh, there we go.
Ones
He
who want to
does.
sign in or out.
Got any names for me?
What is it now? Hank, maybe? Oh, no. Fred something.
Fred
Yeah,
something.
that's it. Fred something.
Come on, Tom.
I'm sorry, Sam. I don't remember.
He doesn't remember, but he signs in for them.
Alcohol does tend to impair the memory.
What you come out here for? To give a veteran a hard time about his medicinal practices?
No, not at all.
I'm here because a child is missing. And every minute wasted is another chance gone to find him.
Boy, you ain't gonna find him here. I'd know it in my bones if that boy were within a mile of this mill.
I'm not sure that his bones are the best thing to work it out with.
I'd like to take a look around.
You wanna do my job for me? Be my guest.
I feel like we could have probably done that in a
Thank you,
friendlier way, though.
Tom.
Happy to oblige.
But there we go. Cedar Lakes, lure him in. It's a fish. I will say, from the little bit of this I played just to make sure it worked, his torch is like the brightest torch I've ever seen. Go inside. We can... What does that say? We can if we will work safely. We can if we will work safely. Objective, find a way into the mill. So there we go. We're wandering about now. I can never remember with Futurama whether that was, like you're saying, season 12, whether that was before or after they kind of did. Also, there is a thing here as well, a skill, Plunderer's Instinct. If I do that, it shows me where collectible trinkets are, so like there's one in there. I can never remember if that was before or after they kind of briefly cancelled it and then brought it back. It's amazing what his torch is catching considering we're pushing our way through there. So there's some kind of thing here. It's a chess piece, or it looks like a chess piece. It's an iridescent king. Doesn't look like it was very well made. The edges there could have been filed down a bit. Was it 11 was the one where they restored it? Or was it 11? When they brought it back. Okay, so that, I think that was all we get in there. Certainly looks like it. Okay. There is, so like there's that thing there, that ability there to find things. There was another thing I think that that was unlockable if you bought like the deluxe version of this game, where you could like jump to certain parts in the story. It's a very bright light, like cut and go to specific places. But apparently in this version, in this standard version of the game, you have to finish the game first before you unlock that.
An open window. I can get in through there.
We can hear the other guy shouting as well. For Merlin. Let's get inside.
Easy does it.
Yep, it's always a good idea. Do it, take it easy. There's not, to be honest, I mean, walking around, there's not a lot of, like, bits and pieces that I can see to be found, at least at the moment, but I suppose we are in, think, like, this is kind of the prologue of the game, I think. almost the tutorial section, I guess. The value of each bundle in this area is 1473, 1387, and 1425. They're proud of their steel. I mean, I guess if it's good steel, they should be, right? The best safety measure is a mindful worker. If we go through there, we'll not be able to return to the area. Let's just make sure we've not missed anything then before we go that way. I'm pretty sure I haven't missed anything, but I don't think that door's accessible. Bloody pallet in my way, look. Get these pallets out the way. Are we stunned there? The machine shop. Let me know if it's a little quiet, or if it needs to be any louder or anything. Or if it needs to be any quieter, to be fair, too.
Hello? Anyone here? It's police.
Anyone here? It's the police. Don't stand so. Don't stand so. Question is, where's Sting? Got a train. Oh, I'm hearing something.
Who's there?
There's something here. Think twice. The best safety measure is still a mindful worker, apparently. Spoiler, this game is just about you deciding which actor should play the titular character. Yeah, absolutely. It's like, I think it should be, who would be a good option? See, I wonder, because there's a lot of different, oh, can't get through there, there's a padlock. There's a lot of different possible uses of the word casting, obviously. It could be, as you say, deciding who the lead character is being played by. Somebody choosing him as like the I don't know, the catalyst of something, I guess. You know, sticking them in metal. I don't know.
Ugh, smells like death.
Smells like death. Well, that shouldn't be that surprising. There's something going on over there. Can't see what it is though, but there's definitely something happening. There's a lot of different possible meanings, aren't there? Something to do with cast with metal work, which I guess when we are in like a steel factory, aren't we? So, I don't know. That would be quite funny though, wouldn't it? Just sitting around a table going, all right, I think it should be. Who could it be? Oh, look, it's him.
Hey, mister.
That's Officer Green.
Sure. You haven't seen Merlin, have you?
No.
I have not seen Merlin.
You alright there?
Yeah, it's just... Jesus, you don't smell that?
No, he said his name was Tom. Not Jesus.
Sniffer's out of commission. Got a little too up close and personal with a can of mustard gas back in the trenches.
That would explain it, yeah. It would be quite a funny thing though, wouldn't
Can
it?
be a blessing in disguise.
Who could it be?
Gotta find out where it's coming from.
We need to see him first and then we can work
What's
out
it
who might
smell
be
like?
good to cast as him.
Nothing good.
He said it smelled like death a minute ago, so I'm assuming that's what he means. Hey look, it's 9:05. What are we going to discover? Oh, I see the silhouette of a dog. Oh look, there he is.
There you are, boy.
There's Merlin.
Wondered where you got
That's
to.
his help on the old security jobs. He doesn't look very happy though.
Dagnabbit!
Dagnabbit!
Sure like it if you two made proper acquaintance.
What is that? It's just a horrible mass of stuff. Is that a tongue? Oh, it's a bit thick for a tongue, isn't it? What is that?
You put this out for him?
No.
Just that, is there a
Looks like
bucket
someone else
of
has found his way to your boy's heart
bits?
through his stomach.
It ain't possible. Merlin and me, we're a team. Who'd want to come between a man and his
Want to hear the
best
joke you
friend?
made up? Go ahead.
What's that? Some kind of wiener meat?
Some kind of wiener meat. You might be right in more ways than you realise there, to be honest. That's an ear. So there might be some in the middle of there, you never know. What is Arthur Scargill's favourite meditative practice?
Will you look at
I
that?
don't know.
That damn dog?
Mindfulness, yes.
Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
I mean, to be fair, it could come from that. We said we're looking for a child. It looked like an adult-sized ear, so I think it probably came from someone else.
Nah. Came from someone much older. A teenager, maybe.
Jesus, married a milkmaid.
No, did he? All right.
Hey, you know about any other folks going missing in Cedar Hills lately?
Did he do that?
Well, I don't know. Who would know a thing like that?
The police?
Somebody.
You would expect would know a thing about that. Can we walk through this? Oh, we can't walk through it. Look, I was wondering if we could like step in it, but we can't step in it. Which is probably just as well, because it's probably evidence. What's this? A toolbox? Yeah, so when I tried the game before, I did collect another little piece there. So we got the chest piece and the horse. I was surprised actually that it still let me pick that up there. Alright, well, we keep going.
What was that sound?
Don't know, didn't sound good.
Stay behind me.
So there is a point, not far, you know, we're not much further away from where I kind of left it. Thinking we need to do it on stream. That was a good one, mindfulness for old Arthur Scargill there. I was hoping that they'd be full of people that
What is this thing?
were able to get their work done.
Yeah, what is it for?
It's, for the furnace, I think.
You don't know for sure?
Yeah, I work at the mill, not in the mill.
He doesn't work in the mill. But you know your way around, surely? You're a security guard. Find something to pry open the gate. So,
That's what I need.
there's a crowbar in there. So as I say, I know this bit, but beyond his sequence of the game, I've not done anything else. So, beyond that, we'll all be in the dark.
Gotcha.
That's like the smallest crowbar I've ever seen. Made a Dead by Daylight noise. Alright, we're going to open this up. So we have to use an item. Thankfully, it automatically chooses the item for me. There's a few different kind of skill checky sort of things here. We've got to press X until we get right round. Which is easy enough. You know, I know you're asking him to stay back, but if you're finding that hard to lift, maybe he can help. Maybe he could help move that. There's little chance that whoever's down there didn't hear me coming.
All right. Take this. Use the radio in my car and call the station.
Where are you going?
Down
You
there.
really think that boy's down there?
I don't know. I got a feeling.
Going down into the
It's not a
bad
good
place.
Hey. I'm gonna need you to take this too.
Now just stick that wee ear in your pocket, would you, pal?
Make sure the sheriff gets this.
So carry around someone's ear too.
Oh boy, I don't know.
I need your help here.
I need your help here, Tom. I wouldn't ask if I didn't.
I just don't know if I'm made of the stuff, buddy.
They don't call it a higher calling for nothing. You gotta rise to meet it.
Gotta rise up
You can do this.
to meet the, I don't know what. The ability to take an ear to a car and call the police on the radio. Rise to it.
Hey. I'm counting on you, Tom Hope.
Hopefully he can do it. Hopefully he'll sort it out for us. But now we gotta go down that hole. My fate's been changed. I put my faith in Tom. You put your faith in me. Right, down the ladder, pal. How did he fall? Did the ladder come off the wall there? How did he fall off? Oh, that's a bright light. It's a bright light to get right in your eyes there. Oh, it looks like maybe half of it broke or something. Find a way to the furnace chamber. Oh, what's this?
Damn it.
Looks like I've lost my hat. So that's the way to the furnace, but let's have a look at the other paths here first in case there's anything more interesting elsewhere. Okay, that's a dead end. I think, well, we didn't try the door to be fair. Oh, that's a dead end. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. Oh, I think we've got a plunderer's instinct notification, which will just be to get us that other thing that I showed you already. There it is. There's the wee horse. 2 out of 12 trinkets found. There is like another thing I think down here as well to show you. Trying to remember where it is. Is it down here? No, it's not down here. There's some collectibles in the game as well called
Damn. It's a maze down.
relics. Spelled R-E-L-L-I-K. And they're actually where am I going here? They're actually like little, I guess, plushies of the killers from Dead by Daylight. And the first one's not too far away from here. Not like your cute sort of plushy figures, but... I know there's one somewhere nearby, if I can remember where it is, just to show you. I can't remember if it shows, if it...
This has got to be it.
I would say so, yeah. This looks like the furnace. This looks like where the furnace would be. Some kind of metal things hanging on the wall, brazier sort of things hanging on the wall there to light the way. It's a big thing. If I remember rightly, I think it's difficult to miss the first one of those things, to be honest. What's that? What was that? Someone's engaged in strange rituals. Symbols? All I can see is a couple of nails in the wall. Are there symbols there? I don't see them. You know, the good news is,
This place turns.
if we do come across the killer, obviously we can just hit them with this flashlight. Oh yeah, it's here. If it's still there at this point in the game. Yeah, it's still there, look. So here is the hillbilly! Arthur Scargill once said he would rather spend an hour locked in a container full of coal dust than a radioactive isotope. Yeah, I would say that's probably, that probably is preferable, to be honest. So there you go, that is the hillbilly. They've somehow managed to make the hillbilly cute-ish. It reminds me of something else though. Presumably not noting that he would die in a container full of coal dust. Yeah, I mean, I don't, you know, you're thinking about, I suppose, is it that it would be over quicker and be less painful? I don't know. What's the...
Goddamn small space.
So yeah, there's a few of those throughout the game for like the original killers. I might have to go that way, but let's just take a look down here. Yeah, that's something there. There's a bit of metal here. I'll be honest with you, I never actually found that the first time I was looking through this. So I found something that I didn't see before. It's very dark. Right, let's just go through here. To succeed a skill check, press A when the pointer's inside the success zone. Wait and see. There we go, look, it's a Dead by Daylight skill check. Along with all the same sound effects. That's you for tonight. Enjoy the game. No worries, Lynn. Thank you very much. See you next time. But yeah, there's some Dead by Daylight skill checks too. Yeah, I mean, I suppose that makes sense. I mean, they wouldn't either way, you know. You wouldn't survive in either. But I guess perhaps the exposure to the radioactive isotope would be would maybe take a little longer to. Well, I suppose it depends how bad it was. For some reason this game seems to struggle in the cutscenes, although it's fine everywhere else.
Lord, this is hellish.
This is hellish. It's like we're actually in hell. Yeah.
Son of a fuck.
If that son of a fuck.
Crap.
Are we all sons and daughters of such a thing? There's someone watching. So there's a couple of ways we can get there. I think we can either go the ramp or the ladder here. Let's go up the ladder, just go more direct. I know there's a guy lurking there, but... So we take the more direct route. Hopefully this ladder doesn't break. Well, I managed to avoid the thing falling on me, but... Unfortunately, that was about it. There he is, it's a guy with tusks. It's a man with tusks. And a weird metal mask.
Stop!
No happy lad. We can knock off his silly helmet though. That's it, flashlight in the eyes. Flashlight in the eyes. So who would be quite good to cast as this guy then? Do we think the farmer from Babe? Whose name I forget, but who's in lots of other things. I just got skewered on a thing. I got hooked. That's my first hook. One more, two more of them and we're done. Two more of them and we're finished. Done for. There we go. Fate changed. You freed yourself from the pipe. What else would I have done? Just stayed on the pipe and died? Or John Lithgow. Maybe not. I don't know. I have to decide. Who are we casting? Well, we cast in Frank Stone, but... Shoot him! Kill him! We got him. We shot Frank Stone and saved the child. To be fair, I had no control of him shooting him, he just shot him, you know. Which was, I guess, the best thing to do. Oh, wait, look. The way he's been skewered, his jaw has actually come off. Everything else has remained intact, but his jaw's come off on that spike.
Sleep tight, motherfucker.
It's pretty nasty. There's your Frank Stone. It's done for. That's it. That's the end of the game. No, it's not. Right, so as of now, that's where I got to on my own previously, trying the game out. So from here, who knows?
It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
And a quick. So have we drink from that empty glass? That's good. Like, you know, just looking at the fact that it didn't look like any drink came out of it. Oh, we're in the woods! But we're also in our bedroom. We're in the bedwoods. Who's that a picture of?
Mom.
Mom. That's a picture of Mom. Oh, what else have we got there? Oh no, that's that again. Okay. Put it back. She's got a... She's got an... It looks like an Apple computer, but it's got a weird logo on the front of it. I'm not sure what that is. The woods are outside. The woods are above me. The woods are everywhere. The owls are not what they seem.
Mom?
Do we have a light? Oh, we don't need a light right now, but...
None of this is right.
We're back in here, but it's the room's got much worse, look. The state of decoration, someone really needs to sort this room out. A terrible landlord. Didn't tell them about the damp.
What the?
And now I'm upside down. Upside down. Inside out, you're turning me. And again. Oh, the room's getting worse, look. Still got the picture of her mum there we can look at. Is it still the same picture, I wonder? Oh no, it's not. Look, her mum's been stroked out in the picture there. It's like someone scratched her mum's face out. We're in a nightmare. Now we're outside. It's a door in the middle of nowhere. I've got a red glow around me. Let's run. Oh, I can't run. We could run before, but we can't run just now, so... Guess we have to wait and see what's happening. Yep, squeeze through there. There's, I'm sure, like, when playing things like, I mean, I'm trying to think with, like, Until Dawn and, like the Quarry and stuff, I'm sure there was quite a long kind of introductory sequence before we started getting involved in some more regular action. Just to set the scene and introduce people. But this is clearly someone's nightmare. Put the telly on. Is her mum crying?
Mom? What's wrong?
She sounds funny. Her crying sounds odd. Sounds more like some It sounds more like something
Everything's
evil
all right.
laughing. She's got no eyes. Oh no. She's been hooked. She's off. She's off with the entity. That's what it looks like. I don't know. In the non-cutscene moments, it's fine, but in the cutscenes, we seem to get just the odd little freeze. I don't know if it's worth adjusting any settings. Fix that. But during gameplay, it's fine, so I think we'll be alright.
Eesh. Get a grip.
Are we alright? Look out the window of the plane and we're suddenly in some horrible place.
She walks these hills in a long black veil.
Looks like we're that's the first the prologue.
My grave while the night winds wail. Nobody knows. Nobody sees.
Whatever that was on the road almost got killed.
You can do this, Maddie. Just stay on the right side of the road. I mean the left.
Stay on the right side of the road. It's a single file lane, isn't it? It's a single lane. It's like a country road. I don't think you need to worry about what side of the road you're on here.
Is that a hitchhiker?
Yeah, let's stop for the hitchhiker, why not? Maybe they've got a tire iron though, we need to be careful.
Hi.
Should we be stopping for
So,
strangers
you
in the
need
middle
a
of the
lift?
night?
Reynolds got a flat.
Oh, you're American.
Yeah.
So am I.
Okay.
Wow. So what?
Yeah, so... Do you mind giving me a lift?
Right. Sure, of course.
You can drop me off at Garrett Manor. It's just a few miles up the road.
No, alright. Yeah, no
Great,
worries.
That's actually where I'm going too.
Oh well, that's fine then.
So it's not
Works
out
out
of
quite
your way.
well. It works out
Yes,
quite well for
not.
both of us. Is there someone still in the car there? We got an achievement for picking up the hitchhiker, but I'm sure we'll probably get achievements for all sorts of decisions in the game.
So
Probably
we're
would have
both
got one
going
for
to the
not
same
picking up the
place, huh?
hitchhiker too.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not all that odd, seeing as, you know, we're already pretty close, and I don't think this road goes anywhere else.
It's pretty
So,
well
did you
reasoned, to
say
be
you were
fair.
going to Garrett Manor for business, or?
I did not.
Oh. So, where are you from?
From?
Like, where do you live?
Paris. That's where I'm from, currently. Before that, I was
Texas,
from
Palace, Texas.
Amsterdam,
Oh, there we go.
Dublin, Milan, Los Angeles, and Oregon.
Oregon.
Once upon a time.
That's cool. Hey, my mom's from Oregon. Well, one of them is. I always heard it was really nice. Or kind of a shithole, but like a really nice
A
kind of
nice shithole.
I mean,
A
I
nice
wouldn't know
shithole.
anyway because I've never been. I'm
There was a
big
thing I
apple
saw
girl,
actually yesterday.
born and raised. Barely
a guy
even
that
made
does
it
like
north of
videos
14th
on,
Street before
I think it's on
going off to
TikTok, where he
college.
looks at like cities and places
Here in
and
England?
No, Berlin.
looks to see
actually.
if the places look
Oh, I'm
shitty or
Maddie,
not.
by the way.
Linda. It's nice to meet
Whether
you,
that means in a nice way or not, I don't know.
You too.
Didn't check her
Even
introduce
if I
herself
was
as
worried you might try
Linda.
to
Is that her
clone me.
name?
Sorry.
Did she keep the tire iron or did she throw it away? What do you know about this manor? What do you know about my manor anyway?
So, what do you know about this manor we're both coincidentally going to?
What do you know about it?
No, I asked you first.
Hold on now, that's
Yeah, exactly.
not fair.
I asked you.
First.
Okay, well,
Don't answer a question with a question.
I don't know anything, and I'm guessing neither do you.
Well, that's why I asked.
I didn't say I didn't know anything.
Yeah, you did.
You could tell.
Kinda. Yeah.
All I know is that I was invited for a personal
They're having a
audience
fairly
with
comfortable conversation
Augustine
considering they
Lebo,
never met each
and
other
that
before.
That was supposed to be super fancy or something, and that it would be in my best interest not to turn it down.
Huh.
What?
My invitation was pretty much the same.
Not really, maybe that surprising that their invitations would be pretty much the same, is it really?
Hey.
Just general invitation
Take a
with a
look.
different name on it. It's a scary house, don't go there. Turn back. Turn back.
I think we've come to the end of the rainbow.
What kind of car we got anyway? I don't get to see. In the House of Darkness. Garant Manor 2024. So we're this year. So is this? I'm guessing this place is maybe in the UK because she mentioned about driving on the left on a single track road, but we won't worry so much about that.
This place is definitely a little too,
What?
On the nose?
It's got a lion's
I was
head
gonna
above the
say
door.
a little too much like a horror movie.
I think that's pretty much exactly what
Exactly.
she was saying too.
So, do we just knock or
It's a haunted
Not
house, the door will
sure.
probably open on its
Oh.
own.
doorbell?
All the lights just went out.
Maybe nobody's home.
They invite
This
us
is
all the way here
definitely
and
when I
then,
was told to get here.
and then nobody's in. That doesn't seem
Me
likely, does it?
too. Hello? Anybody home?
Is anybody home?
It's a good rule of thumb to try every door.
No, you think?
Not just open the door,
Well, they're
just
expecting
walk in.
us, aren't they?
That's true though. I mean, they
No
said that
way,
they
is
said
it?
we're apparently supposed to be here. So
Do we just go in?
what's the issue with us just going in?
Why
you know?
are you asking me?
Good question.
You're grown up.
What?
So are you, Maddie.
You're a grown up.
Then, here we go. Apparently.
The lights were on before, they're now not. So I'm assuming that the power's gone out. Maybe there's a power cut.
Why are all the lights off?
Beats me.
Hopefully not.
Hello?
Let's take a look around.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just wander about in this apparently abandoned house.
Hello? We've arrived.
We've got to look around and find Augustine Lieber. What's this? It's a toolbox. Oh, and it's the toolbox that had those things in it apparently. Which is also here. I'm guessing there's probably only one way we can really go here. Best to investigate downstairs first. It'd be handy if we had a torch. Oh, this door's openable, maybe. Nope.
So,
That door's
not
jammed.
This way, then.
How did you get here?
This seems a bit more lively.
How did she get here? This door seems a bit more lively, she says. Well, because there's some lights around it.
Ah, ladies.
More guests.
Hello, hello, welcome.
Hello.
More guests.
Didn't exactly get explicit directions as to what to do once I got here, so.
Yeah, same.
Are all the guests American?
I'm so sorry. Where are my manners? My name is Stan. And you would be?
Stan.
Maddie.
Maddie. Beautiful name. Short for Madeline.
Madison, actually.
Ah. Middle name Lexington?
What?
Midtown.
Oh,
Big Apple,
what?
the city
see.
that never sleeps. Home to the most beautiful of women and fiendishly desperate of men.
Madison Avenue. Okay, got it.
A fitting name for such a lovely lady.
Don't like this guy already.
This place is like super duper creep town, right?
Super duper
It's not
creep
just
town.
me.
I was taking a look around before, and
It's an interesting
let's
phrase.
just say I'm surprised it hasn't been condemned by the local authorities.
Yikes.
Lights
Looks
in the
alright.
going to work right. How do you mess up lights? That's like basic modernity, right?
Right.
Yep. The state of this place doesn't exactly reflect well on our mysterious host.
No, I guess not.
Oh, Stan, this is...
Linda Castle.
Lynn
I am
da Castle.
such a huge fan of your work.
The way he said that wasn't
I'm
great.
at a loss for words. I
Lynn
am
da
just
Castle.
humbled by your presence.
Okay. Sure.
Bruno Stanford III. At your beck and call.
Bruno
call him
Stanford
Stan.
the Third, but he calls himself Stan.
Sure.
Truly an
Bruno
honor.
Stanford the Turd, more like.
Truly.
So, what's going on right now?
Well, I think our new friend here.
I don't know much
is
about him, but
familiar
I
with some
honestly,
of
I
my
already
Hold
don't
on,
like him.
Hold on, your movies are a lot of things, but they are not little.
You're a filmmaker?
Yeah. I've made some movies.
A lot more than some movies, if I may say so. Maybe you've heard of a little film called Buried by the Break of Dawn?
Buried by the break of dawn. What is it?
Blood Point.
Kind of like Dead by Daylight. Aye. Blood Point.
Or Benders.
Okay.
The blade may swing in both directions, but death only moves in one.
Sounds like a. That sounds like a Giallo
No.
film. The last
Sorry.
one.
Wait.
Like an
didn't
old
you two come
Italian.
here
What's
together?
that floating in the air?
Oh,
Like an old
no,
one of those
I
Italian
mean,
kind of
yeah,
slasher
we
films
drove in together, but only the last couple miles.
I had some car trouble.
with long unwieldy
I
names.
see. I'm sorry. I thought that you were Miss Castle's assistant.
Nope, just me. Wait, should I be flattered or insulted by that?
Don't know.
Oh, well, I didn't mean.
I'm just flattered you think I have an assistant.
I'm sure if you did, she would not be nearly as charming as Miss Avenue.
Your last name is Avenue?
No.
No,
No, it's not.
What? Did I miss something?
Only
Yeah.
that we are at a loss at what to do in the absence of our host, wherever they may be.
I guess we should keep looking around. I mean, why not at this point?
Yeah, that's true. We may
Maybe
as well.
our host
Let's
has left something out for
let's
us.
continue looking around this creepy house.
What do
The
you
Epic of
use, Dan?
Gilgamesh they left for us,
Oh, I
Luke.
won't bore you with all the details.
Did I get to
but
read the
it
Epic of
involves
Gilgamesh?
money and fast cars.
Look,
And
they've highlighted some
trading.
stuff.
But nothing
A
illegal.
bit
Tablet
of, like,
5.
bedtime
The
reading.
The Slaying of Humbaba. Now, from what I understand, from what I've seen of this game will put on the right-hand side, it'll put text, but on the left-hand side, there'll be more text. It seems like it kind of edits it. So we got Tablet 5, The Slaying of Humbaba. My friend Humbaba, guardian of the forest, grind up, kill, pulverize, and destroy him. Before the preeminent god Enlil hears, and the gods are full of rage at us. Enlil is in Nippur, Shamash is in Sipar. Erect an eternal monument proclaiming how Gilgamesh killed Humbaba. They tied together a raft. Enkidu steered it, while Gilgamesh held the head of Humbaba. There's an annotation there. Read carefully, Norman. Study close what Enkidu tells Gilgamesh. He saw beyond Humbaba's pleas for clemency, recognizing sparing the demon would undo the hero's righteously won victory, that only a violent demonstration would stir the watching gods. There's no room for mercy in the pursuit of glory. The heavens will not open for a champion that shows restraint. As you can see, there's a hell of a lot of text on that. A hell of a lot more text than that written on there. And the highlighted stuff isn't what we're looking at either. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it's good, because otherwise you end up having to read a hell of a lot more, but... There's a clock. There's a thing. There's a few interesting bits and pieces lying around. Can't open that door apparently. What's this? It's a sliding door of some kind. I'm pulling with the wrong button, to be fair.
Huh. Movie poster inside.
Dare you
the
enter the
cabinet.
murder mill?
Interesting choice.
No.
Murder mill.
I don't want to enter that, no.
Hey, either of you heard of Murder Mill?
A lost horror movie.
Holy Shinobi.
Holy
You're kidding,
Shinobi.
right?
No.
Not the only one around here who's familiar with it.
Wait. This is one of yours?
Oh, the castle. Hmm.
It's one of the first things I ever worked on. Super low budget. We had no idea what we were doing. Should never have seen the light of day. I still wish it hadn't.
Why?
So it was released?
Well, things tend to get blown out of proportion.
I heard it was only screened a few times, and each time the audience flew into a rabid, murderous rage.
No, come on.
Remember a film where something like that
The
happened?
film is legendary.
There was a
I
film
think people were just
that
bored out of their
whenever
minds.
that they were trying to
Well,
make.
I'm sure they made you
I can't
sign
remember
all
what film
sorts
that
of
was.
non-disclosure
There was a film they were trying to
agreements,
make, and every time
What?
they tried to make it, people kept getting
Government.
killed.
When they confiscated
And whenever they
destroyed
screened
every
it,
existing
everybody that
copy of
watched the screening got killed.
Give me a break.
What film was
I heard they
that?
kept at least one, just in case. And the CIA's got this secret lab called Leary's Memorial
Can't remember what it's
Institute.
called.
where they use
Larry's
it for
Memorial
enhanced
Institute.
Interrogation.
How do you know all this?
I'm a fan.
It's
And the
Michael
face,
Myers'
you know, this
favourite
kind of
map. What was that film? Gonna annoy me. They like so the whole film is basically these new people are trying to make the same film that when it was screened previously everyone got killed. Apart from like one of the cast.
To happen?
I don't know, but I am.
And so
pretty
basically they're
sure
remaking
this.
it. And then surprise surprise, the same sort of thing happens to them too. I can't remember what film it was now. That's gonna annoy me.
Ah, good. I see you three have
I
wasted
think it
no
was from like
time
the
getting
70s or the
acquainted
80s or
with each other.
something.
I'm so very sorry for the delay in my arrival. There are
This is
a great
Augustine.
many things that require my attention at the moment, and I would hate to have to deprive you of my full attention while we are together.
Ah, yes. And speaking of needing attention,
All dried up, are we? We can't have that. After all, you're far too capable of a negotiator when you're sober.
and twice that when I'm not.
Madison, would you also like a
So
refreshment?
why am I here?
It's just Maddie.
Oh, my mistake, Maddie it is.
Oh, it's fine.
Nonsense. Never be shy about what you call yourself. Your name is who you are.
I wonder if they'll bring
That's
these
important to
characters to the
remember.
game.
And who are you?
I call myself Augustine Lieber.
Is that not her actual name then?
Nice to meet you, Augustine Lieber.
Now that we are properly introduced, I must again offer you a drink.
Alright, yeah, I'll have what Stan's having.
Sure, yeah. I'll just have whatever stands.
I don't think she's putting anything in the drinks, surely. There's no reason for her to, like, be
And you?
harming us.
No thanks.
Fate
I think
changed.
you may like it.
Never had a drink.
What is this? So... Oh, this is our collection. Look, there's the hillbilly. Max Thompson Jr.'s a sight not even his mother could love. A twisted man turned monster. Coldwind Farm. There you go. There's our relationships. Certain choices we make have different... So far, the only person we got any relationship marks with there is Linda. And then we got Fate. Where it looks like we can choose different options there.
I don't plan on starting now.
Not a drinker. Certainly very happy to hear that. That makes me wonder whether I should have taken the drink now.
I know it's been quite a long journey for you all to come here today. I hope, despite that, you'll find it'll all be worth the effort.
Guess that's up to you now.
So what's the goal here
I
then?
suppose it is.
Well, I'll show you mine. Do show me yours.
Aren't we a bit eager? Manners, Mr. Stamford. Not all of us are caught up yet.
There's a noise I can hear, like
Your drink.
something running somewhere.
Thanks.
There's my drink. What are we drinking?
You okay?
Yeah, no, it's nothing.
Brass tacks, Augustine. I did not come all this way just for drinks.
What's in there?
What's in where? What are we looking
Look,
at?
I don't
In
know
where?
what you two have come to sell her, but I just happen to have one of the most sought after
What's that
pieces
drink
of rare
she's pointing
cinematic
at, is it?
ephemera to ever hit the market.
What is it?
Well, that right there is the only surviving segment of film from the original camera shot celluloid of one Murder Mill.
What? That's like a
Her
very
earliest known
small
work of a
reel of film.
Certain noted auteur, allegedly.
Shot on like what kind of camera? Like an
Should be worth a
8mm
small
camera or
fortune.
something.
So I'm told.
Hate to burst your bubble.
Damn it. There goes its one-of-a-kind value.
So she's also got one.
Not quite.
It's like a very small reel of film, so... Oh wait, she's got a reel too.
I never knew what it was from.
Or she's got something. Yeah, she's got a tiny reel of film too.
You told me I had to bring this to you in person if I wanted to make it.
I will keep the promises I made to you.
So is this the whole...
All of you.
Are all of these reels combined, the whole film then? Or...
What if I don't want to sell?
Well, that would be your choice. But after 40 years of pain, why would you choose to live with more?
Hmm.
I
Why
have
would
to
you?
apologize again, but there are urgent matters
Oh, she's
that
off
I must
again.
attend to in my private reliquary. You're welcome to continue to make yourselves at home until I return.
I really think we need to finish discussing.
All in due course, Ms. Castle.
Right. An interesting introduction. Was she not the person at the start who was talking about
We were
Frank
so
Stone?
close. I could feel the entity's force.
Yeah, look, it is. It's her.
Its power pulsating through the steel mill. Until Sam Green's petty act of bravado ruined everything. The ritual disrupted. My key mangled.
Is she trying to do the same
Yet
again?
Frank Stone didn't die that night. His essence was seared into the very foundations of the mill. An endless, agonized nightmare. I had to find the right means to awaken him.
Trying to awaken Frank Stone. We're off long distance away from where he was, though, aren't we? Pants.
You just don't get it, do you? You think we're weak?
So wait,
We're
so this
nothing.
is...
You make me sick.
So this is like film from the... from this murder mill, then?
There's just one thing you bastards will just never understand. You can tie us up. You can torture us. You can put us through every hellish trial your sick imaginations can come up with. But you'll never defeat our spirit.
Never defeat their spirit. That's it. Escape from that, whatever it is. He's breaking free.
No, no, no. My sister. Oh, God.
Oh god.
All I have to do is betray my own sister, and you'll let me go free to fight another day. God damn you! God damn you for forcing me to make
It's very overacted. It's very overacted. I'd rather die.
You fail to see what truly makes us human. I'd rather die 1,000 miserable deaths than betray someone I love.
That's usually followed by, yeah, okay then.
Is no. And there is nothing you can do to change my mind.
Is that not one of the things in
Aliens.
Discworld? Is it like Lord Vetinari, whenever someone says to him, I'd rather die than do this, he just kills them? It's like, alright, that's fine by me.
What is that? What are you doing?
Just goes ahead with it. It's like, alright, fair enough. Did he just... Is that... Did he just take his... Separate... Did he just take his arm off? As I say, very badly acted, that.
And cut.
How's that?
That was amazing.
Amazingly bad.
It wasn't like too much?
No way.
So,
I feel like maybe I
okay.
oversold it a little.
You gotta play to the cheap seats, Jaime. That's where the money is.
Rad.
They liked his
How
acting.
did we do, Linda? Was that a good one?
Let me check the gate.
So that was Linda when she was younger.
You can check the gate on these little Super 8s?
I might have to...
No, actually, the length.
Let me just... I'm just going to try and see if we can fix this so that it doesn't stutter on the cutscenes beginning. I'm just wondering if I... put that off for a start. Do we need film grain? Let me turn it off. We're okay with that. We're okay with that. I think. Okay. Yeah, save those changes. Anything else? Graphics. Shall we bump it down to high and see if that should be alright, right? See if that fixes the stuttering at the start of cutscenes. If it doesn't, we can just stick it back to where it was.
Somebody just wanted to show off all the fancy new crap they learned from the film production books in the library.
I'm just trying to take the
It's
craft
only a little
seriously.
thing that's kind of annoying.
The craft! Jeez Louise.
So, are we good, or what?
Plus, it doesn't look drastically any different.
Yeah. I mean, it looked great.
It's a little different, but not drastically.
Well...
Linda, you did get the blood gag, didn't you?
The blood gag.
I mean, it's really all about how Jaime sells it.
I did really sell it.
Yeah, but did you get any of it in frame?
No.
You kind of see it splash up in Jaime's face a little.
Linda! I told you, I
Oh,
wanted
looks like we're going for that
one
shot again.
close-up that shows off our super cool bloody arm gag and Jaime's face acting, not just an extreme shot
I
of
don't know.
Jaime's
I think if you showed that off, people would know that it was fake.
I have
Then
to be
again,
allowed to
that's not a
express
big
my
issue.
artistic instincts with the camera too. And there's no such thing as a wide close-up.
A wide close-up?
Or an extreme shot.
Or face acting. It's just acting.
Does anyone even care that I'm the director?
Chris, I trust Linda's judgment.
Of course. Chris, you're the director. But, like, part of the job is working with people you trust, and...
Yeah. We should
I
all
trust
work
Linda's
together.
judgment on the camera stuff, you know?
Let's just shoot both versions and then we can see which way works better in the edit.
I mean, that's a good
And it'll
idea
be
as well,
my
I
way.
suppose.
Because I'm the director.
Oh, can we just kill this? Alright, so
Hold
not too
still,
bothered
let
about
me
whether this
clean
person
you
survives.
We'll get it on this one.
If we don't,
I'm just gonna
we
say,
can
when
just
she wiped
make it
that
up
side
to
of
me
his
in the
face,
trailer
all the
after
blood
the
on his
shoot.
whole face disappeared all at once.
yeah. Oh, it's like spearmint cough syrup.
Yeah, all my gagging was kind of real.
Worth
You
it,
guys
though.
want me to leave?
All right. On your feet, people. Everybody back to
Everybody's
one.
already on
We're
their
going
feet.
Again. We are going.
We're shooting it again then, are we?
Okay. Sound speed.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Camera speeds.
All right. Everybody settle. And hold.
Now,
And hold.
what angle are we looking at here?
And action.
Who's that?
Fuck. No.
Camera's broken. Oh, we're done then. No worries, Dada. It's good to see you. Have a good
What do
one.
you think you're doing in here?
Oh, hi, Mr. Green.
Sheriff.
Sheriff.
Sheriff Green.
Sorry.
How many times have I told you to stay away from this place?
We were just in the middle of a take.
A take.
For our film production.
You can't shoot a movie in here.
But this is where the big climax happens.
This is a condemned
It's a condemned steel mill, and they didn't ask for permission.
And you are trespassing.
You gotta be like a, you know,
Now, unless you want to spend the night locked up in jail, I suggest
guerrilla
you,
filmmaker.
Miss Castle, and Miss...
Dixie. Ms. Tammy D. Dixie.
That's not your name. It's not my name.
Miss Gordon. Miss Christine Gordon.
Yeah, he knows your name.
I suggest you immediately vacate the premises.
Hoping for
And
a
you
fake,
do
hoping a
not,
fake name would work.
under
Sadly,
any
he already knew.
circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Still Mill.
Which does make you wonder why he asked.
Ever.
Just say we're sorry.
Oh, man. Sir, we're really sorry. We didn't realize we were doing anything wrong. We'll clear out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jaime, we've got a movie to finish.
Not here.
No, but we have to do what the sheriff says. He's the sheriff.
I don't care who he is.
And we're very happy to do whatever the sheriff asks.
You won't be shooting your film from a jail cell.
And,
Plus the camera's broken, so they're kind of fucked anyway.
Don't forget to clean up.
What are we supposed to do with a busted camera? Yeah, nothing.
What are we supposed to do with a busted up camera?
You get it fixed. Finish your movie. Anywhere else but here.
He doesn't have a problem with them shooting a movie. The problem he has is, yeah, with them shooting it there.
What the hell
Sam
crawled
doesn't
up
appreciate
his
my
ass?
tone,
No, he's not so bad.
apparently.
Usually.
We're not gonna do what he says, right?
Yeah.
Really?
But he's just gonna come
Figure out how to
back,
finish
isn't
the movie
he?
when we get back to the garage.
I'm sure you could create a set that looks like it. Get the music on the go. Here we dance. Let's enjoy the music. Fake hand. And we're off. That's a bit of a messed
All
up
wrapped
old
out,
van,
sir.
isn't it?
Thank you, Jaime. Now remember what I said. Because I'm not going to warn you again.
Yes, sir.
What's he trying to say is don't come back here. Don't come back now, you hear? Obviously it was him, he was the one that that took down Frank Stone. I guess it was shut down pretty much instantly then. Okay, so it's still doing the same thing in the cutscenes, so to be honest I may as well just put it back the way it was. Seems to be just when it's loading. Now I'm actually wondering which drive I stored it on. Since it's a hard drive and an SSD, and I'm wondering if I put it on the other one. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe it's not so much the graphics, maybe it's the access speed. Maybe for next time I'll reinstall it on the other drive, I'll transfer it to the other drive. Maybe that'll fix the problem. Anyway, we got home. This little bumper sticker. Vans are cool. Are they though?
Ugh! What a complete and utter disaster!
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Ugh, who needs a real deadline?
There's
when
only a
every
small space. Could they not have, like...
second brings you
You'd think it would be
closer and
fairly
closer
easy to set up something that looked kind of similar in like a
cosmic
garage or
eternal
something.
Deadline.
Gothic. I like it.
So yeah, I don't think it's
Hey,
got anything to do with the
what are
graphic
these?
settings. I think it might be the
Well,
access.
I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Not a
filming you acting in a film.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is
Yeah, be
still
careful,
good,
you don't want to
unless,
expose the film.
You know, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today.
I
Glass
want
half
to
full.
expose the film.
Dude,
You have
just
to- otherwise you have to
let
shoot
me be
everything again.
upset. Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with
And
his
stop people
time?
going into a dangerous,
Like go after actual criminals and shit?
a dangerous
Those lads are
rundown
the noted
mill.
hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh,
He wasn't the
you're
one that
still
got captured, was he?
And you still
He wasn't the
don't know
one we
anything.
saved, was he?
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
I hope I've not, like,
Oh, yeah, that's where it
just
all went
worked
down.
that out ahead of
So you
time
do
when
know
that was going to be, like, a big turning point of the story.
You held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the
Maybe you
movie?
shouldn't.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Maybe we shouldn't.
So, Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like,
Yeah.
our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
Who were the victims?
Who are the victims?
Just people. Some from the
There are
town,
some of these which have, like, the
never
little
identified.
magnifying
The
glass
killings were
glass on
random.
it, which I
There's
guess
no pattern.
Like, how many are we talking?
gives us
No
some
one knows
extra
for sure.
intel or whatever.
Because they never found the bodies.
They found
Yeah, they mashed them up.
parts.
Do you know what this means? Go on, tell me, what does it mean?
Do you know what this means?
That we need a new location.
No,
Yeah.
dummy. That we already have
But that's not what she was
the
thinking.
best location.
How do you...
Think about it. Our movie shot in a real-life murder mill? You can't buy that kind of publicity, Buster.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
We're
idea.
actually gonna want to see this thing. We're gonna be like totally famous.
Okay, sure. We might get some butts in seats, but like, what if they don't like what they see?
Then
Based on
we
what
just
I've seen
gotta
so
make
far,
sure
they
these
probably
last
won't.
couple of scenes are gonna blow the top of their heads off. Fuck! But not if our fucking camera is fucking broken. Ugh!
Yep.
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it
And
fixed?
fixed cameras at the drugstore?
Yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts.
Well, that seemed like a good
Unless
idea.
you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Uh-oh.
Puedes castigar, papá. No tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa.
Quiet, please. Geniusing in progress.
What?
Uh,
You want a piece of me too?
We'll say, hey, you okay?
hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing. It's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
No, it
As
didn't.
soon as Mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I.
So that's his
why
sister,
I'm here.
okay.
The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah.
Alright. So I guess we'll work out what's happening
You've
with them
been doing
eventually.
An incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
Oh, here we go. What's this?
I just...
Have you got some money for us
Okay.
to help us fix the camera? That's what it's going to be.
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little
not sure-
extra bit of money.
I'm not sure how close we're to finishing we are, considering she now wants to
Jaime's
talk
trying
about
to
Frank
say
Stone
is
in the
our
film.
camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Well, we don't know until we go to the shop. Let's say just $10.
Just like $10?
So, let's say
Yeah.
hypothetically,
Oh, here we go. Look.
I help you out. What do I get out of this? You gonna make me a producer or something?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Executive
Of
producer.
course. Associate producer, Bonnie Rivera.
Associate producer is a bullshit paper credit.
Linda.
So are most producer
Okay,
credits,
yeah,
to be
I
fair.
don't really give a shit about having a credit on your movie. So, maybe if you actually have
I mean, a lot of
something
those sort of producer
real
roles
to
at the
offer.
credits are pretty much just, you know, this person gave us some money. In a lot of cases, aren't they? You know,
All right, fine.
she's not doing any
You can borrow my
filming
van
work
all
or
week.
whatever. But we need the van to film.
Dude, I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing.
Oh, she doesn't want the van. Okay.
Vans are cool.
Oh,
Everybody wants to drive a van.
Vans are
No,
cool, he
Try
says.
again.
If I may offer a suggestion, Jaime, why don't you take over some of Bonnie's chores?
Enticing.
Sounds good. Let's do that then. All of
All
them.
of my chores, no complaints.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I think we got a deal.
Yes,
Wise
ma'am.
decision.
Don't try and weasel out of it either.
Cool.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Bonnie, give us the money to fix the camera. See, I don't know. I mean, we could have done the nervous $20, but it seemed like it was probably very likely that we weren't gonna get that.
You all right there? You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just. What is
Got a
in
thing
that
there
thing?
sign there about an
it's just mint
after-peace
flavored
tonic,
whale
which I
blood.
think is like
Oh, it
is
did say
that the
to avoid any
clown?
prolonged skin contact.
Like
you
one
washed
of
it
the-
all off,
the
like, right away.
potions
right?
or whatever that he has.
You don't think it's like actually poisonous, do you?
Might be.
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. At any time. Hopefully there's
They've
enough
not got
time to
very
fix the
many
camera
people
before
in
they
the-
close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
They might have to send it
It's not like
away.
there's anywhere else
Maybe
in
all they
town
have to do is
take it.
replace the lens, to be
What?
fair.
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Endless
Do
curiosities.
curiosity shops even repair cameras?
Maybe they got one.
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk too.
We've only got $10.
Your call, Chris.
I think we should go to the creepy. We should go to the creepy curiosity shop. Because it would be silly not to.
Why not? I certainly am curious regarding said shop. Eh?
Yes.
Let's
I
not
get
take
it.
the safe route.
Lead the way.
Is this a shop that disappears once we've bought something in it?
Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What, the shop?
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
No, that's the next film.
Then we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
But they might be salvageable, something, you might be able to
You're not gonna
salvage
put
a
the best ones
lens
in the
or...
window. I gotta look inside.
So you might be able to salvage a lens or something.
Too bad. So much for that.
Are you sure it's
We can still have
closed?
the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for? Hello.
What is it
Hello?
you're looking for?
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this. Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
Come on inside. I don't know if we're on the road to nowhere, possibly the road to violent death. We'll have to wait and see.
Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you, if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home. Okay?
Alright, we'll do.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Treasures?
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Let's see. Could have been in. No. Maybe this one? Where did I put all the. How has this place become such a mess?
Alright, let's take it. Sorry, I just had to quickly do something. Alright, let's take a look around then. What's that? Oh, look, it's a huntress mask.
Oh, cute bunny.
No, it's not. So if you can hear that in the background, you can hear the Huntress's lullaby. It's a big mask. Anything else in here worth looking at? Oh, there's a note here. What's this? By ordinary mail to Mr. Edwin Olson.
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
This letter will serve to confirm the agreement regarding the sale of Ned's Nutty Nednacks. All relevant legal paperwork has been signed and you should receive payment by month's end. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to your recent hardships. If there's any lesson to be drawn from this, it's that fire, theft, and casualty are not things that only happen to other people. Hopefully moving on from Cedar Hills will give you some distance from the bereavement. After all, time's a great healer, and perhaps one day you'll find yourself able to adopt another cat. The store recently passed into the hands of a new owner. Is that for sale? That note, was it? Probably find lots of other
Hypothetically, she does find a camera for us back there.
Dead by Daylight themed stuff.
We got everything
By
we
the
need
camera
to finish
then.
this sucker.
Well, except the mill. Sheriff Green's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back.
Chairs hanging from the ceiling. Interesting way to store them.
There's gotta be another way into the mill.
Oh, what happened there? I chatted and then that stopped as soon as I walked like a step away. See what else is in here. So we found a Huntress mask and we found a note. A letter. Oh, we got this. This is the case for those collectibles again. We haven't seen another one in a while, but then again, most of what we've been doing for the last little while has been reacting to stuff. Oh, what's that? Look.
I don't
That.
know what that is, but it looks painful.
That is the Wraith's weapon. So a lot of stuff tied to the game. We got a pin badge. Smiley face. What, like Legion related or something? So there's a lot of, I mean, in this shop, I suppose there probably would be, but there's a lot of, obviously, more than just references. Does the telly go on? Is it left plugged in there?
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
What is it? It says the person who's making a horror film. I don't know what that place is. Does something happen if we watch long enough, do you think? Maybe as I'm walking away. Nope, nothing. We've looked at everything there. Here's the counter. Guess we'll take a look up here because it's the only other place we've not been. Just leave the telly on. Oh, hello! We found a reel of film. No idea what it is, but it's a reel of film. Which made a funny noise. And look, what's this? That is the Trapper! 3 of 12, we've missed one? It's got frosty eyes. It's got a bobblehead as well, look. That's 3 of 12, so we've missed one? Was there one? There must have been one in the mansion that we missed. Maybe we'll get a chance to find it again, I don't know. I think we've looked at everything.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm getting like so bummed out.
That would not be good. Yeah, I agree.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed. Yes.
And it just happens to be $10?
May I? I insist.
So what specifically makes it better?
Pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not
She's trying to
exactly
negotiate.
what we had in mind.
Seems alright to me if it
How much are you asking for?
well,
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
Oh, we're not going to lie to her about how much it says, are we? It says $10.
$10.
Seems reasonable enough to me.
Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
We'll just go with what the shopkeeper wanted to give it, wanted it for. Wanted
Thanks
for
for
it.
finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so
Maybe if we'd given her the
passionate
old
about
one,
the
she might have
arts.
given us some.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
They are passionate about the arts, yeah, they're making a film. And they've left that behind so the creepy old lady can fix it up.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Just gonna run and get some
Wait,
milk.
Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock quarter.
Emergency sock quarter? You can get milk for a quarter? Oh, we've got another place to look around. Andy Dean,
movies?
Caged Lips,
Really?
or Cursed Movies.
Must
Best
be
Left Buried,
so
The Dark
moving.
Mythology of the Lost Movie by Joe Blue. There are those films that have been lost over time which in their absence have developed an aura of mystery. These lost movies have fascinated film historians and conspiracy theorists alike, not because they wish to marvel at the performances of the actors or craft of the director, but because they believe through whatever remnants of footage they can cobble together, they may gain a glimpse into a darker reality, realised only by the camera. I also had a Boris Karloff quote there, hang on. Look not beyond the veil, dear friend, for you might not like what you see. Some secret scripture is better off forgotten. From the devil's spawn. Can we go behind the counter? Make yourselves a cup of coffee? Oh, well, that's the thing again. Why is that? That thing seems to be in every single building here. Fall into the Fear Trap. It's horror's hottest sensation. It's a game called Fear Trap. There's Andy Dean and Caged Lips. A film called It's Behind You. Oh no, it isn't.
Demolition scheduled this year.
Lightbringer Estates has announced the next stage in transformation Cedar Hills.
That movie is going to be the last record of
With
the
new
mill.
homes planned on the land around the site of the former Cedar Steel Mill. Exploratory visits to the old Cedar Steel site by Lightbringer's expert teams of engineers and architects have already commenced, ahead of demolition scheduled for later this year and construction beginning in early 81. So there we go, we're looking at, what, 1980, 81. There's bomb burgers, they've got a hand grenade, depth charges, a dynamite dog, dirty bombs, napalm bombs, a barrel bomb, the short fuse, the time bomb, and the neutron bomb. I've got a lot of things. One sip and you'll be hooked. Afterpiece tonic. That's your, as I say, your clown thing. Oh, was that a box with one of those things in it there, look? It's a waterlogged shoe. 4 names, 4 trials. She calls me not to rush. She tells me not to rush. There you go. A waterlogged shoe. These are all based around add-ons, I think, for... Is there someone there? Oh, we can play Fear Trap. Look, it's there. Grab that milk. DeLarge Dairy. Yeah, that's what we want. Have you seen Benny Baker?
I hope they're found.
Yeah, Miss Kid, is that related to the fact that Frank Stone, his spirit is still around? There's some of that afterpiece tonic too. Can we play this game? Oh, we can. Let's play the arcade game. Wait, I can't insert a coin to play. Okay, so it's like a kind of Space Invaders sort of thing. Of course it is, it's the early 80s. Watch I'm not destroying too much of the red thing in front of me, but I think we're okay. Don't know if we manage it. Do you think we can get everything? Check out, there's a thing flying by as well that's going to harm us. Just need one more of them on the left there. There we go, that's the last one. I just realised it's got a variation of the Dead by Daylight music in the game, I think, as well. We've only got a few more to take down. Did I get hit there? Oh no, it's big. I wondered if I got hit there because it looked like my third life looked a bit odd. Just continuous. Just continuous. I don't know if there's a... Maybe there's a maximum score we want to get to that's good, I don't know, but... Seems like it's going to be just one of those games where I think we just continue on forever kind of thing until we die. We could play this and try and get the maximum score, but it could be here forever, to be fair. Could be here for an awfully long time if I do that. They are coming closer as well, though. Need to be careful. When they get to the bottom, we will be in trouble. Actually, I thought they were getting closer, but now I think they're further away. Oh, I'm dead. I lost a life. But it's alright. It's only when we lose 3 lives that we have a real problem. Just spent my last quarter on milk, though, on an arcade game, though, haven't I? Just have to, like, blast a load of shots there to try and catch these things, because it's, like... Missed every single shot there. We'll get the thing at the top. No, we missed that too. We've got 2 there as well, obviously, that we need to get rid of. The barrier that we've got to protect us is gone, which means next time I would imagine our lives will go down a lot faster. Barely anything left of that barrier. Third round. As I say, not much left to do here. We'll get to the whatever score we can get before we lose all 3 lives. I don't know, obviously, if there could be an achievement for a particular score, but we'll score whatever we score here. Barely anything left of that middle barrier now. That actually makes it maybe a little bit easier to get to kill the things though as well. Not having the barrier there, not wanting to be hit by that. Don't know. It's retro gaming on stream. I mean, that was a lot. Ooh, it was a lot quicker getting rid of the stuff here. Should we say fake retro gaming, because it's not. You have to wait for that thing to go away. I don't know what score we'll get before we die. Is it getting more difficult? Are they moving? They do seem to be moving a wee bit faster. We're getting a lot more shots fired at us now. Just kind of how these things work, isn't it? You know. Nice if there was something a wee bit different. I don't think I've managed to hit... Oh, I hit the thing at the top this time. Oh, we got 1 life left. I don't know how I messed up that bit on that one, but there you go. It's funny, you know, to think that obviously games like this were, you know, were huge. I mean, now you look at a game like this and you think, was that all? Potentially, you know. But people really liked them. And without them, we wouldn't be getting stuff like this game we're playing now. Oh, I died because I wasn't looking. Game over. We got 4,080 points. That'll do. I'm 3rd. And I already put my my name in, apparently. Okay, let's ring the bell. Ding ding!
Hey, Chris.
Hey, how you doing, Robert?
Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
How would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
Maybe somebody told her.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's.
I can if you put like little teeth around the edges,
bookworm.
and then like slam it shut, it could bite.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes.
Just need this milk.
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
Ring me up with what? We got any cash?
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
So apparently we didn't use that quarter for the,
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library.
It's a strange way to
Actually, you
pronounce
don't
coin.
see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
But what if the books are late?
True.
Do they not get
We've got a
fined if
rad
the
horror section
books are
too.
late?
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
Into making a horror film?
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
This is
Yeah, we
Sun.
had a
Alright.
little
Hey,
run-in
Suncard, how you
with him
doing?
today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
No, they're not. So we can't. Don't worry about it. I finished Assassin's Creed first anyway, so I've been on this I think for about an hour.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad.
So you've not missed a huge amount.
Chris was just telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
A fundraiser, yeah, that
to show
involves
movies at the library.
showing movies at the library. Yeah. You're making some pancakes. Ended up taking away your butt.
You need a ride home?
Taking way
Oh,
too long
yeah.
to finish cooking them.
Let
I'm
me
catching
just
up
get
to
my
where Alpaca left it. All right, is he not far away? Is he not far away from here? I don't think it's extremely long. I mean, these games never really are they? I would imagine on Saturday we'll probably finish it. End of the first chapter. All right, okay. So maybe there's still a good way to go.
I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends.
I feel like I've missed one of the relic things. It's 8 to 10 hours. Oh, is it? Okay.
Make sure you're taking me seriously.
Oh, well, that's not too bad then. I'd seen a thing where somebody did it in like a playthrough of it. I saw somebody did it in like 4 to 5 hours, but I guess that's probably with just running straight through it. They told me about Frank Stone.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone.
But that's true, yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of
demons in a
replayable
place like that.
stuff. A lot of sequences to do
time in my line
again.
of work?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not entirely sure.
Well,
It probably
that
depends how you play it as well. To be fair, there's going to be multiple endings, aren't there? Mainly with just who
ready?
survives and who doesn't.
Take care.
Obviously, we've not had to make a decision that kills anyone yet, but
I can get you back into the mill without him knowing.
oh,
Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
the word. Let's do it. Let's say the word. But yeah, I mean, we'll find out. I would imagine probably, well, I'm going to get a couple of hours into it tonight, and then the rest of it on Saturday. So.
I have worn many masks over
Oh,
the
we're back to
centuries.
Augustine.
Dr.
Augustine.
Augustine Cooper was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me. Allowed
So,
me to unlock
this
his
Augustine then, she's obviously a lot older than she
during those
looks.
dark days
Was that her in this
psychiatric
shop?
ward. And now, a new guise.
I've already found a few Dead by Daylight references, Suncard. We found a Huntress mask and
Giving them
the Wraith's
camera, I
weapon.
admit, was unfair, even for me.
and a couple of these relic
They couldn't
things, which
know
are like
what power they held
plush
in their
figures.
hands, nor what cruelty awaits
I found two of them so far. I missed one apparently. I'm assuming there must be one in the.
But what true
They're really good, yeah.
don't suffer for their art.
Let's have a quick look. And all the little things, obviously, that are based on, I guess, some of the add-ons that the killers have. For these walls have eyes. Garant Manor again. Yeah, so the collection there. There's your relics. We found the hillbilly. Didn't find number 2. Hopefully I'll find it. It's probably in this house. And I found the trapper. And found a lawyer's letter. Some symbols. The Epic of Gilgamesh. And some murder mill stuff as well. They would if they made them. You're right. They would definitely sell those quite easily, I'm sure. If they wanted to. People would buy plush Dead by Daylight figures. I think.
Are
She's
you
alright.
okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed
So,
off.
it's interesting as well, obviously, the whole thing about going through different,
What
you know,
happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left.
She said she
it's
had
an
to do
artist
something
Easter egg.
very
Yeah,
urgently
I saw that there's a, I think there's a lot, aren't there? There's ones
Now that we're all
for,
awake again,
I think just
we can
about
forget
all the
about
original
Augustine
killers.
For a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room.
There's a 1,000-foot-long
How's-
elephant in the room? Oh, you mean the reel of film, of course.
Like the film in a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I didn't. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for
Were we
it or
holding
not,
back?
it's definitely the most infamous
Were we
project
holding
of
back?
its
I don't know. I
kind,
feel like we just
associated with you.
didn't tell
Cursed
anyone.
film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching
Cursed
for any
film
trace of it for
collectors.
years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie.
What are we going to do? Are we going to get on the editing
Big
table and
deal.
start filming, start putting the film back together?
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being
Well, that would
cursed?
explain why there's that extra mode, that cutting room
Again,
floor mode that you've got in
total
like
disassociation with reality.
the
Because it's so
special
rare,
edition or
only
whatever.
a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad?
No, we know why
I
she.
mean,
Well, they don't
it's
know,
not
but we know
really
why.
Cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here. Someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
She just wants rid of it.
Evidence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, let's find out.
First rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent.
So should we go looking
I
around
don't
the
know about
house?
You two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around.
Maybe
this
we can
big
find
old
another
house of
doll.
Curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
We're not locked
What do
in
you
the
say,
room, are we?
Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
What are you waiting for? She's gonna open the door and say, "Get the fuck out of here."
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, exactly. Let's go. So yeah, let's see if we can find another doll. I don't know if there's another one. There must be another one in this house
Now,
somewhere.
This is a real bold statement kind of room. You know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
It strikes me that Augustine's
like
been
you didn't
alive an
scout
awful
your
lot
marks
longer
well
than
as
she
you
looks like
thought.
she has.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills if I were you.
It
Lot
seems.
rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
How do you know about Murder Mill?
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan.
It's a big fan.
Your first credit.
But she wasn't credited for it. So it's not her first credit.
You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well,
That's true.
that's why I had to find out for myself.
That is very
It took me
true.
a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
I mean, I'm going to say, how does he know it's a
Just how did
genuine
you
piece? But I
acquire
guess he
it?
probably watched
Exactly.
it.
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
This
Not
room.
much.
They found this room.
Tonight's
That's
young.
it.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
So we're playing as this character now.
Can't
Explore the
deny
atrium.
This place would make an incredible film location.
Who's this guy? Do we think? Does it say?
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's
Oh.
Italian.
Huh.
Well, the
We might have opened a secret
Well,
door.
that was a curious sound.
I got a cheek from a guy.
Archibald
He's got a guy
Macmillan
who's got a
of the
pants guy,
Macmillan
so I got
estate.
these pants from
I
his
guess.
guy had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the
I
blazer,
imagine.
which is like a super limited VIP club.
Oh look,
edition.
is that that's the tree? It's the cow
Wanna
tree.
know a secret?
Sure.
Found the
One
turtleneck in a
sec.
secondhand shop.
Scandalous.
It's the
right?
tree. Coldwind Farm.
Don't tell anyone.
Oh, you can be sure of that.
There's so many references. I mean, you kind of expect it though. So yeah, we could go through that doorway. Is there anything?
Ah, yes.
No.
Check out the other
Oh, I didn't
floors,
actually
just
want to
in
go
case.
there.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
I wanted to like look at it,
Before
but I
all
didn't
this
want to
goes
go
any
there right
further.
now.
I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found
Find
it when
out.
I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
It's what's his name? Jaime's sister.
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime.
Okay.
Her younger brother Jaime was one of my closest friends.
Uncle
I wonder if
Jaime.
he's related to the other
I
person
never
in
met
some
him.
way.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, that's... It's quite sad.
Should we go through that secret passage? I'm hoping I haven't messed up and now I can't go through it or something. Let's ask him what's the situation with him. Where'd you get his from?
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now that is a
Maddie feels
very good
alienated from me, or because I didn't like go. Oh, that's such a
and
shame.
an expensive one, too.
Oh, you bought it off someone.
But you know what? Since I'm such a big fan of your work, I'll give you a little taste, free of charge. I can't tell you who I got it from or why.
Okay, so we maybe should have been a little more.
Will tell you that I
But to be honest, we had an up, we had a positive on that a couple of times, I think. So
You won it?
Fair and square.
Who the fuck would be gambling with it? They have no right.
Well, it seems like you're more attached to this little project than what you've been letting on.
You don't just gamble away something like that.
hope I haven't messed up as I say that secret passage. There's the stairs, but there's a secret passage over here. They're going up the stairs. Oh, hello. It's the Skull Merchant's room. I don't know if it is, I'm just... What is that? Temporal machinery. Time travel. Yep, some time traveling machinery.
Looks
So
like
there's
practically
cameras
everyone
everywhere.
in the house.
Cameras absolutely everywhere.
Where's our host?
But it's Augustine's, not... So many little things, and you're constantly trying to find what the kind of what the link to the game is, you know. Skull Merchant's the big mastermind behind all of it. It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me at all. I'm guessing this is this this Augustine's part of that kind of cult.
Cool statue.
Oh, look, it's the hillbilly, but he's not got
Missing a piece,
he's not
though.
got his hammer. He's missing his hammer.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
Or that's Augustine. The portrait in the middle. Oh, it's the artist. See from here.
Whoa.
That's missing
Quite a
something.
piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's
Nice.
beautiful.
Some sort of thing. So it looks like we're missing a bit of that. What's this book? The true story of Frank Stone told by the man who stopped him. Sheriff Lloyd Cusick. It wasn't stopped by Sheriff Lloyd
Sam
anybody.
Green took down
It
Frank
was Sam
Stone.
Green.
I could write a better book than this.
That fateful night I'd sent one of my deputies over to check in on things. Not my first choice. The flatfoot was from out of state and a little green for my liking. But all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But when Tommy called, I knew this was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself. And there was Stone, standing on that platform like a twisted gargoyle. A tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. I'm not afraid to admit I was scared. I'd only a moment to act before all was lost. So I drew my gun and took a deep breath and made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of out-of-towners descended on Cedar Hills trying to grab their piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubberneckers, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it, said he must have been an accomplice to what he did. Me, I don't buy it, never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone. Saw it with my own eyes. So to all those who claim otherwise, I say this. One monster was enough for Cedar Hills. Is that it? There's more. Oh no, wait a minute, I've gone back to the bit I was at. Being a DVD player going through the game feels like cheating because there's so much DVD stuff. Yeah, it's true, you know, you kind of immediately you notice things and you're just like, oh, right, okay. I'm wondering
I should check on Maddie.
I'm wondering if we're going to end up with Frank Stone added as a killer in the game at some point. Yep, that is definitely the artist. It is, it's really interesting to see all of these characters kind of
Yeah? And what would you do if it was you here instead of me?
brought to life
No way. You'd
in
be
this game.
climbing the walls looking for a way out.
Looks
Looks
like
like it
that's,
opens with a key.
that needs a key.
Not in a million
A key?
years. No way.
We've got 3 of those, still a few more to get. Oh, we got a window open. That's nothing. Before we go there, we will take a quick look in here too. I think we just go upstairs. Doesn't seem like part of the family, does she? Definitely a very different picture from the others.
Augustine has a,
Maybe she painted the other paintings.
I've never seen anything like this stuff. I'm not getting through that.
That's locked. Maybe she was the artist that painted everything. I don't know. But then why would they have a painting of her? I'm not sure. Well, it seems like we need to find a little hammer for or maybe a self-portrait. Maybe, yeah. Seems we need to find the hillbilly's hammer. Don't really see anywhere else we can go in this room just now. Back downstairs. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did, but... Yeah, but that's definitely that tree, isn't it, from Coldwind. It's Coldwind Farm that tree's in, isn't it? Or is that... yeah. We can't go back through the door, so there must be something else that I've missed. Is there anything lying on here that I didn't see? Reminds you of the trees in Eerie of Crows. Oh yeah, true. Is it? And that was on the painting, to be fair, of... it was on the painting of the artist as well. On the bottom corner. Yeah, I think because the tree on... Is it on more than one map, maybe? So now I'm wondering. It's a pretty generic sort of tree, isn't it? But got the hillbilly there with missing his hammer. This thing, which it looks like we need a third one of those for. The book. This painting. Well, that's got a picture. That's got a wee icon of a house on it. Look. And then the tree is on the bottom right-hand corner of that one, with the bodies hanging from it. Look, so it's see, there's the bodies hanging from it, which I think is that one, yeah. And this one has the picture of the hillbilly's hammer there. What are on these reels? That's got the house and the tree, look. So wherever that thing is, so that's probably inside that statue, isn't it? We need to find the hammer. Pop goes the weasel. Yeah. Oh yeah. The perk icon. Which the house one. Because we got like the house. One on the right. Is it not? I thought that just looks like no, because Pop Goes the Weasel has like the thing popping up, like a little pop-up toy, doesn't it? Like a Jack-in-the-Box type of thing. The puzzle on the cage, and that's the hillbilly's hammer. No, I'm pretty sure that's the house and the tree. Let's have a look. Oh no, it is. You're right. It is the pop. It is the pop. The pop icon. Pop icon. The trickster. The Pop Goes the Weasel icon. You're right. It is. I didn't look at it closely. I just assumed it was the tree. But the other one is the house. So that's sneaky. It is a bit, yeah. I'm not seeing. Like, I guess we need to open this, but I need the key for that. I've looked at that. I don't appear to have missed anything, is the only thing. Maybe I have to talk to people. Maybe that'll help me out.
You sure would get a kick out of this place.
Talking to her
And
mum.
then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom.
You're talking to her mum.
Bonnie.
My body lies
felt so,
under the ground, I guess.
Empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
Yeah.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something.
What would she be telling
That's why
her?
I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh.
She's trying to tell her, don't play Dead by Daylight. Yeah.
She was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Reminded me a little bit of the mum character, her mum, when we saw her in the past. Something I never told anyone else. Let's go with there's something I've never told anyone else. Kind of reminded me of, what's her name, Rosa from...
Yeah, there is something I've been
God, was
thinking
it
about.
that I suddenly can't remember the...
I've never told anyone.
Brooklyn
this.
Nine-Nine. Nine-Nine? Yeah.
It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me.
Oh, we're going back.
Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing.
We're back in that
always
Wayback
stuck
Machine.
in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction.
I love that like it's just obviously surrounded by darkness and just her playing the music in the middle. That's a really nice. That's a really nicely shot kind
I
of.
don't think I've ever seen
It's a
anyone
nicely
so
shot. It's a nice little
completely in
sequence.
tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
That guitar looks huge.
Thank you.
I'm thinking, I quite like it. Yeah, I mean, because
Hey guys.
I quite like those. Obviously, I like stuff like Until Dawn, and I liked The Quarry. So I like these kinds of games.
I don't see anything.
I know some people don't always necessarily enjoy these games, but oh, there was somebody there.
God, there's someone out there.
Who is that? Augustine expected something like this.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe.
Unless,
Right.
you know, does it mean we're safe, or does it mean they're trying to film a
Augustine,
snuff
give her a
movie in
heads
here? But no, I've been quite enjoying it, yeah.
Good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
Mm-hmm. It's probably through that door.
Right. So
It's got to be that door
if you were
there.
gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts. Maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
Yeah, 100%.
You've got a point.
Can't we just
I can
knock?
see it's got little entity legs at the top.
Anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Yeah, but now, so we need to work out how to get in there. Who is that outside? Who is that? Who could it be? Oh, we're going back to the past. I'm just thinking what time it is. We're probably this game was running out of money. It was running out of money? Was it? What do you mean?
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production.
Some people
meeting
said it
before we
was
shoot.
said it
Fans
was in the
already all
end.
Loaded up.
Oh, I don't know. I've not seen anything
I read an article
myself
that, said
that kind
girls
of
don't like it when guys get
suggests
all
it. I mean, you think,
twisted
you know,
up
I
about
mean,
their punctuality.
the game developers are pretty
They find it controlling.
well known for making these
Why
kind
did
of
you need an
games.
article to tell you that?
I'd be kind of surprised if that was the
I just
case,
thought you
unless
might find that information useful.
don't know.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
I've not noticed anything horrendous about it though. You know, I mean, I'm quite liking what I'm seeing so far.
Hey,
Hopefully, I'll continue to enjoy it.
Time to get cooking. What?
But could this be why?
Trying to keep a low profile.
Hmm.
Bonnie snooping around.
Makes you wonder though. Could that have something to do
Everybody
with
ready to get this production meeting started?
with why behavior
Got a big
ended up
night
having
ahead
to
of us. Guys,
let go of a lot of
My
people?
mind's going like a million miles an hour.
If that's the
right
case,
now.
that would
Did
be
you know
that wouldn't be
you
great,
can
would
get,
it?
like,
To save
every
money.
newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
Maybe on their end though, you're right. Yeah,
Tell
because
me
as I
more.
say, that was a
I've
big
spent,
thing,
like,
wasn't it? Not
all
long
day
ago, they
looking
did.
up every single
They
thing
did
I could find
let a
about,
lot
like,
of their
Stone,
staff go,
the
didn't
mill,
they?
The murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine.
That might
here.
just be people have just
Sounds like a
taken
productive
made an
day.
assumption about that though as well.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I aim to please.
But then they're working on that other thing, aren't they? They're that other game set within the Dead by Daylight world.
Member of the team.
It's like a
Gotta wear the team
4-player
jersey.
multiplayer shooter thing, isn't it?
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna
I was supposed to get
wear the
that. I was supposed to get
stripes, earn the rights.
a shirt like that when I bought
promise
the
I'll be
game. I never got
best
one
dancer
for my
you've
survivors.
ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
And the extra
Feast
blood
your
points that you're supposed to get. At least based on what it says on Steam, it says the
Whoa.
standard version you get the shirt and you get
Hey,
the
Where's Sheriff Green?
2 million blood points.
Yeah, so Dad's
And then
never
on the
exactly
obviously
been
the
stoked
the
about that.
collector's
But I
edition,
thought he got the guy.
deluxe edition,
Sheriff
whatever, you
should
get
take
like
all
8
the
extra
credit.
costumes as
People
well.
around here knew what was up, but
Let me see that.
This
I've
one's
got
a
my
10-year
account linked,
retrospective.
so-
They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
and Dad
Ooh.
got a little more credit too.
This is big
More
deal
Frank
stuff.
Stone evidence.
We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat
Oh.
that.
Stone's victims were real people, though. The victims were real.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
So,
I
you
don't
know, we
know.
need to be a bit more careful
It's
about
one
how
thing
we
to
treat
talk
the whole
about it.
story.
It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just
It's a bit weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main
I think she is, to be honest. I think she's probably quite happy to exploit the victims. Let's say you're right, though.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We've only got one shot at this.
Yeah. So let's not
Let's
fuck it
not
up.
fuck it up. Yeah, let's not. I think we are close to maybe the point where I'll maybe finish
Yeah,
for
Robert and I'll go
tonight.
through and see if there's any other good places in the mill to shoot. Then we'll head out.
See if there's anything lying around of interest in this room, though. We've got a tape. Tom Holt interview. That's the old guy that was in the mill. Oh, item was added with a wee Dead by Daylight sound effect.
Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
Frank Stone
We're
references.
looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated
Sure, no one was sad to see it go.
Cedar Steel Mill, once the industrial heartbeat of our town, is to be permanently closed after over 40 years of almost continuous operation.
We'll find it.
Founded by Howard Kinsey Tester in 1921, the mill in its wartime heyday produced high-quality steel that was distributed across the nation. Mr. Tester's legacy was honoured by his daughter Morgan in a statement given on Wednesday morning.
Mill
Morgan Tester's
projections
statement
dire
suggested the
for
family's
fall
decision to
season.
close the mill permanently had been taken out of respect
It goes into the mindset
for the
of
memories of those
workers.
murdered on its premises.
People were
The
depressed.
former employee
There
Stone.
were suicides.
Everyone's convinced by this
Not
justification.
At the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two.
Journalists sure can't get enough of Frank Stone.
Not sound like a fun place.
City Hall's
to spend
tragic
a
sets of recent
12-hour
events at the
shift.
Cedar Steel
There were a
Mill.
couple
I
articles
wish they'd
like
shut
this.
up.
The mill was in
I wish they'd shut
serious
up in the
decline.
background.
But if it
More
doesn't
disturbing
mention
details are starting to emerge about
I
the
don't
man at
know.
the centre of the scandal.
It's all
36-year-old machinist
related
Frank Stone, who was shot dead by
him,
police during a
to
violent
the way he
altercation.
was, or why
Stone.
he did what he did, or
Has been
something.
described by those who knew him as a
That's
loner,
your
creep and
expert
oddball.
opinion?
Most shocking are the
It's just
growing
a
rumours
hunch.
that he was taken on by Cedar Steel and its owners, the Tester family, despite a prior police record for violence.
I wonder if Linda's okay with all this Frank Stone stuff.
Today too.
What's
Look at that in a second. I want to see what's over here
Around the
first.
time of the murders.
Looks like some
And
storyboards or something over there. What's this?
Thinking.
Oracle of the Omniverse by Guru Connor Barnum. Do you feel trapped? Are you living your life or merely surviving it? Does the universe satisfy you, or are you left seeking a deeper truth beyond this reality? By harnessing the deep knowledge with this book gleaned by Guru Barnum from his studies of those tribes closest to enlightenment, you too can assimilate the wisdom of the ancients' design and emerge from the cocoon of ignorance to soar on wings of cosmic bliss, like a butterfly of enlightenment. We can open it as well. Just opening up chakras and stuff, is it? It's from my own practices learnt from my journeys through the American interior that I successfully elevated my consciousness to the point I was able to visualize another Cedar Hills, one beyond the veil of our reality. The veil? The veil of our reality? What's that got to do with anything? The Cahern family still owned the drugstore, but the manager behind the counter was none other than young George.
An omniverse? Far out.
I'm not gonna read that one, but yeah. Interesting. A book claiming there are multiple versions of people and objects. Oh, we got that tape. One moment, there was something else there. Oh, it's just the box to show us what we've collected. Stick the tape in, see what it is. Listen to Tom.
Yeah, I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night, before or since. And don't reckon I ever will again.
So I got a little thing there saying that apparently we find out that he stopped drinking because of Sam. I feel like that kind of spoiled something a little bit.
Damn shame that no good sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame. He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill.
Yeah.
Sam Green, he knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place.
He did.
And if we had waited just a second,
And he was right to. Well, Stone would have got away with another one.
baby in the world, or worse. Sam took Stone
I noticed we never find out whose child it was or whose baby it was.
like something out of a movie.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned
Which
my
makes me
dad's
wonder if
story.
it's one of these people.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
There you go. We've got a game there on the table called Cop Dash. The game that... I can't read that. The game that brings real police work to your table. Ultrasonic police officers. What have we got here? Murder Mill. Script by Christine Gordon. Copyright 1980. Did they copyright that script? Jaime... Hospital called Ma will be home soon. Bonnie, I guess. There's good light inside the film this shot. No more edits, let's go film. Doesn't seem to be anything much more of interest there, I would say. I guess we got to talk to them to continue, do we? Because I don't think we can open that door, there's no interacting with the door there. Yeah. Talk to Linda. While they're looking at
I
everything.
didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Using
Understandable.
real people's issues. Should I be worried about Robert? Her obsession with Frank Stone's intense. Go with that.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because she's
Sudden.
not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
Well, they definitely
Didn't
not.
matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
What are we looking at in this picture here?
What is all this?
I
a
came up with a new
storyboard.
scene to shoot.
Did you wrote?
Yeah.
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was
Will
in.
she agree to it?
We'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
So no then.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
It's pretty rad.
It's pretty rad. Hope we have time to shoot it.
I mean, potentially, obviously, we're
Thanks.
in
Me
danger
too.
of getting people killed, but
Oh, yes!
Huh?
what have we
Where's
found
the
here now?
Picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
What was
It's
it?
from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's
So wait,
about
this is
mill
Frank Stone.
operations,
Oh,
kind
this
of
was
a
when he was
puppet to
actually
drum up interest in new
when
recruits. Hello,
he
what
was
is this?
employed.
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
Gotta shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
Is
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money.
I hope
Let's
that's
make a
not,
move.
you know, foreshadowing something. But it probably is, let's be honest.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working
Ding dongs.
Hello. Interesting.
She called them little ding dongs. I think this might be where we finish up for tonight. Let me just see what we get to here. We'll watch whatever video there is until we get control of the characters again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the mill.
Yeah, we've been here before.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
the secret entrance that Fragstone
I
used
don't
to...
see it.
It wouldn't be great if you just walked down and it's right there, would it?
We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
Somebody's
Ready?
there. Somebody's there.
Oh, careful. First step's a doozy.
Okay, well.
All right. This way.
Let's go. Come on, Jaime. Keep up, slow coach. Alright, we got control here, so I think that's where we're going to finish up for just now. Can I guess I just quit to the main menu. Quite enjoying that though. I quite like the way that's going. I'll be interested to get through a bit more of it on Saturday. We'll try and finish it off. I don't know, obviously, it depends. Let me just see something. Yeah. That was good. I liked that. I didn't turn on the allowing people to make choices for us on Twitch, but yeah, I'm enjoying that so far. So I'm looking forward to playing a bit more of it on Saturday and hopefully finishing it off. Thank you for being here. Even though you were late, it was still great to have you, and everybody else that was here too. It was nice to have a few people around. You know, whether anyone was chatting or lurking. Always good to have people in. And I will look to see where we can maybe go for a wee raid just to finish things off just now. But yeah, that was good. I'm liking that, and I'll definitely finish that on Saturday. I mean, I like those kind of games anyway, obviously. So happily play through those. What I am doing is I'm looking to see who we can maybe go to for a little raid just to finish things off tonight. Oh, went to Alpaca yesterday, who is on, but where we're going to go is we're going to go and see a few options. I think we'll go over to somebody who is currently playing and terrified by, well, maybe not, but someone who's currently playing some Alien Isolation. We're going over for a wee raid to Melodic Hammond. Who, as I say, is playing Alien Isolation. Thank you very much again, as I say, to everyone that's been here, whether you've been chatting or you've been lurking. It's been great to have you. I hope you'll join me again soon. I'll be back tomorrow for some Dead by Daylight, and we'll see how that goes. See you soon. Bye for now. You two, have a good night. And thank you to everybody, as I say.